Hello and welcome. This is another video from the Art Guild. My co-host Bob Volt and me, Lord Helmet, are here with Mr. ReGeM, and today he will take us through making a deck, playing a few games with it, and this is a brand new account, 0 games played, and just the starter packs to start with. So
For those who don't know him, MrReGeM is a famous Twitch streamer in the CTA community. He actually also is often in the top rankings on the ladder, so he has a lot of experience with the game. But he's also used to teaching new players. So as his streams are mostly in French, we figured we'd take him out for a ride on the English train. We are trying to do the same thing as we did with the previous video, which is giving you tips as a new player starting with a free-to-play account on how to get better as fast as possible, taking a different take from someone who has a different experience, and hopefully it will bring you a lot of useful information. MrReGeM, up to you. So first, can you tell me, if you had to give some tips to new players, what should they know?
Hello everybody, I'm MrReGeM. So if I have tips to give to new players, first is to be patient. You know, it's a game where you will win some cards, some rewards, but you will have to merge cards to gain potential power of cards, but you don't have to. You have to be patient to get the cards. Why? Because you don't have to mix different cards. You know, when you are in the crafting, you will be able to use cards to upgrade the potential of one card, and you can use cards of the same rarity. You know, uncommon with uncommon, common with common cards. So you can use, if you want to merge Chris Cat, you can use some giant eagle, for example. But you don't have to do that. If you want to have a better potential of your cards when you will awake them, you have to use only the same card. So first, be patient. You have to be patient to have the 100% of the cards of the same card. Okay, so for a second tip, what you have to know is your heptagram. This is really important to understand how works the affinities and the trinity. You have to understand that this is not only a game of pure recovery. You know, you can capture cards when you play your cards, but it's not only to put a card to take back a card of your opponent. You have to build affinity and trinity if you want to win. And then another tip is to have fun. It's really important to have fun when you play a game.
Whoa.
yeah, those are excellent points. I mean, the heptagram is super important, and the sooner people actually learn that by heart, the easier the game will be for you.
Yeah, because there's quite a big learning curve, and you should start with the basics. And we tend to immediately try to go into complicated game calculations, but if you can't really grasp the heptagram, then you won't be able to go much further without making a lot of mistakes. So yeah, definitely agree.
It's a new account with the code that I used. So first, when you create a new account, if you go in your collection, you have all the cards, but the cards you don't have. So the first thing you can to do is to create a filter. So you add a preset, for example, owned, to see only your cards. Create, then you go here, click on, come back there, and you register. And then we'll have all the cards you have with the training cards and the rotation cards. So it will be easily to create deck for new players. Okay, so now if you want to create a deck, you have to go there. So you have the training deck, but we are here to create a new deck. So you know that you have different super attack, and if you are a new player, it's more easy to play with the power mirror super attack because it will give you with a big card, another with a little card, sorry, another big card. You know, the card you're going to use as a leader will have the same power than the more powerful card that will be played during a game. So, for example, if I use the skeleton as a leader, and if during the game there is a card with 690 power played, then my skeleton will have the same power during the game. Okay, so with the card I have, so to begin, super attack, copy mirror. Okay, then you have to look at your cards. So here, used the heptagram. So I have a big card darkness, a big card air. You know, air is stronger than darkness. A big water here. So there's something really interesting there, is that the air take back the darkness take back the water, and the water take back the air. So I'm going to use those three cards because it make a triangle of yeah.
Yeah,
On dit
makes
un
a
triangle, un triangle,
yeah,
yeah.
A triangle.
So then you have to use the leader. So who I will choose as leader? I think I'm going maybe to take the Earth here. Earth and can take back the darkness. So maybe use this one. I don't want to use an element as a leader for the same than my biggest cards. My biggest card. So yeah, I think the Earth will be nice, and then I put the darkness, the Earth, the air, and the water cards. Okay, then just put the main cards. Oh yes, okay, sorry. You know, you won't have a lot of cards, so just do that. You have to use two fields. So it's really nice because here I have an earth field, so it's okay. But you know, here I'm blocked. I don't have another standard field. I have only alternative fields, but it will cost a lot in my deck. So I'm going to use the darkness field, I think, because it's a second which costs the rest of deck power. Maybe change. Maybe am I going to change? I use a field with the leader. So, but the three fields, you know, go with my three biggest cards. Yeah, it's not easy to create a really good, a nice deck here. Or maybe try that. We'll see it. So if I put a big darkness field, maybe I'm going to use another darkness in this deck. So the 570 powered cards, and then I have to use the 565. I don't have, so maybe change some things, or just play another cards. Okay, so maybe use something like yeah, not a lot of cards.
Maybe take a 500 darkness instead of 470 or something like that.
500.
If you have some
This
spare
one?
power. Yes. No. Okay.
Oh yeah, you okay? No, I didn't understand what you said. Yeah, okay. We can use it. Huh? You can use it, but if I don't get the field, I will have a lot of darkness. Maybe it's better when you're low elo to have different elements, not to play only with 2-3 elements. Just 80. You know, we can upgrade the power of some cards. I don't have maybe the light here. Okay, and then I have to get 80. Maybe get this one to that. Not easy, huh? But Earth, air, Earth, air, and nature, it's okay to create Trinity here. With darkness and water, you can create Trinity with your leader too. Okay, so I think it can be great. Okay, well, Earth copy. Okay. So I think it's created. So you have to play, for me, if you create a new account, Power Mirror, and used a leader different of your best card.
Okay.
And then you have to adapt with the field you have. So here, I have only one standard field, so I don't have the choice to use an alternative field. But I think that if you have two standard field, use them because you will be able to put more big cards in your deck.
Would you choose to pick only one field?
He only has one. Only has
You
one
can choose
small
only one, but 460, I can't.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
So I
it's
have
fairly
to
cheap.
use
Yeah.
the field.
Mm,
Yeah.
okay.
I mean, though this in your account this time, you actually got a little bit lucky because you quite a few of the small cards because it's so random what you
Yeah.
open, and sometimes you will not end up having enough small cards and stuff start climbing up. And especially if you didn't open any of the 50 fields, it can be quite tricky that you only have to use giant fields, and then if you don't have enough small cards, you end up having to skimp a little bit on your top cards. But yeah, I think this is a good. This ended up being a. It's not a great deck, but I think for starting players starting out, this deck is not looking too bad. And you do have, because you have, okay, you only have two waters to match with for affinity, and but you have four air, which will be a nice affinity with your leader eventually if you end up playing it. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, it looks pretty good.
So when you create an account, really try to create a new deck. Don't play with a training deck. Uh, Look here, you have only one big card, but with a rotation card, you can have three big cards, as we saw. So don't use this training card. Huh? It's better to create a new deck.
Yeah, that's good
Okay.
advice. I think most people will probably start playing with the training deck and get a
Yeah,
bit
that's sure.
disappointed.
Not only that, but you don't even know what is trying to do that
Yeah,
deck.
that's
It
true.
doesn't really have. So it's better to create it yourself and have give yourself an objective, and this way you will learn a lot more. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't, but at least you're learning. That's the most important. Where do you like to start on the board? Like, do you have a
So
preference?
actually, I'm testing with during the precedent era, I like to begin in a corner. I try to change during this new era, but I think I came back to play in the corner. I think it's better. I
As a first player.
better know to play beginning in a corner.
Yeah,
But you will see that when I am player one, like here, as here, such as here, so I like to use a corner and I don't use the later.
yeah,
No,
it's
it's not a
okay.
problem. Okay, so I like to begin in a corner because playing in a corner, I wait my opponent to play the second card, and then I take back with the third card, and it can create sometimes Trinity. It will depend which card will use my opponent. You know.
Yeah.
So here to begin, I have two little cards of darkness. So I will draw one. I don't need it. Okay, so just get another light. So I will begin in a corner with a little light and wait what will do my opponent. So here it's okay. He's playing a darkness leader with the draw refill. So I can counter him, but I will have but I will need my field if he creates two affinities with his leader.
Yeah. I guess when an opponent plays something that you don't like, or at least you don't have something to take it back, you always have a way to play at the other side of the board. But okay, what happened right now? What do you think happened?
What happened? He's a new player. Oh no. Okay. So what I think he's going maybe to come to take back the light with a fire card. Then the fire take back the light card, and he will get a trinity. You know, fire, light, air. So what can we do here? I can protect this one because I don't have some air card or earth card. I think I'm just going to use my light card here just to be. Yeah, I think I'm just going to use my light card to take back this air card and wait to see what he's going to do. If he will play a fire card, we have a big water to take back and create Trinity. You know, water, fire, light.
Yep.
Okay, so he used the fire card, so we can use our water. Maybe then he will use his leader because darkness is stronger than water, but we will be able to take it back with our leader. So I think we are going just to trap him. If he doesn't have his big card, he will probably use his leader to use his super attack to be able to draw more cards. Okay, so he used his leader here.
Yeah.
But he just have only one Trinity. So I can take it back with my leader and get a simple affinity with the Trinity here.
It's a very risky
affinity. Yeah.
it's a very risky move from him, knowing that you have an Earth leader.
Yeah. Well,
he didn't see that there is the air card, and I will do a simple affinity air with Earth and the Trinity Earth, darkness, water.
Yep.
So here it will be really difficult for him to take back my leader. He will have to use a Solis Shadow Light S. No, at least grade. Okay. Well, he surrenders there. Yeah, was sure. Okay, so let's play a second game.
Yeah.
Let's look for another victim.
Someone that plays till the end.
When your leader counters your opponent's leader and you make him play his leader first, then it can be quite painful.
Yeah. Opponent start. Okay, so I'm the first game I was player 1, huh?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, so when you're player 2 and you have a leader which is weaker than the leader of the opponent, don't play it first if you have player 2, because you can play you can close the game, so you have to be patient. Don't fall in trap as he did on the previous game.
Yes. It happened to me too many times.
Okay, so he play on B3. When I'm player 2, actually I don't go on my opponent. I just play in a corner. I stay in the corner. So here I'm just going to use, I think, the water in the corner. Water, because if he play around his darkness card, I will use the earth on the water. They have the same power and they create affinity. So if he take back the earth card, he can't take back the water card here.
I guess he might go for a Trinity to try to harvest points, but still, you have options afterwards.
If he don't play on my water, I will use the light there, and then the water will be protected, and I will be able to create Trinity with fire, light,
Yep.
water, and darkness, earth, water. Okay, so he take with darkness, it's okay. So. Oh, okay. Maybe. I am the second player, so something really strong is to create pockets. You know that if I play here in a c4, I create a pocket that will stay two emplacement places, and then I will wait him to play it first, and I will play the second card. So here I can use, I think, the nature card there to create a pocket and to get back a Trinity.
You can also do the water, right? And take the earth
Yeah, I
and
can
create
use
a
still
Trinity.
the water. Yes. But I think I'm going to change and maybe use this one. I think I will withdraw this one.
Okay, you're gonna loot it. Yeah.
Yeah, loot it. But I think I'm going to wait for the moment. I don't need it, so yeah, I prefer to use this one. Maybe it's a nature, so maybe he will use his fire because fire is stronger than nature. And I will be able to take it back with my leader.
Yeah, that would be foolish of him.
Yeah, so I think I will loot the water. It will depend. Something really interesting to play an alternative field of an element that you counter with your leader is then I can up the power of the darkness and use my leader on the darkness maybe to take back other cards. Okay, so he did something good there. He took back the Trinity and create another one. So he won. He got 4 points of stacking. But I can take it back with my light. But if I do that, he will play fire there, you know, and he will have a simple affinity fire darkness and a Trinity fire light nature, fire light air. But he will get back the nature card, so he will have a lot of stacking there. So it's dangerous. I don't have the field, so I can't do that. So I can use the water finally. It was something nice to not loot it before. Yeah, I think I'm going to use the water there. I don't want him to be able to have two different affinities on his leader. He's playing power stacking, so with my field, I won't be able to take it back if he have two affinities. Yeah, but I think I'm going to loot the nature card there. Okay, I got the big water, that is fine. We'll be able to maybe take back his leader. Yeah, so play the water there. Just be patient, we are player 2. So what I want is that my opponent doesn't have staking points. I have just to counter his Trinity.
Yeah, force him to play earlier, his leader. I'll trick him into it.
Yeah, maybe I can do that too. But here, what I want is him to don't have Trinity, and then keep my big cards for the end, and capture points. So here I'm going to use the big water. I will get back the Trinity, water, earth, darkness. And what is important is that he won't be able to take cards en profondeur.
Yeah, all the way down, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. With his leader, because water is stronger than fire.
Yep.
It's only a problem if he has a big nature.
Yeah, with a big nature, it would be a problem. What is something good there is there is a trinity for me there. I can put if I put my leader on the darkness here or
Mhm.
here, I will get a trinity. So um, if he's playing if he plays in A1, I will play in B2 to get
Mm.
those cards to be able to attack the darkness with my leader and get back the trinity here.
Actually, if you play it in T2 under the 530, then you can get two trinities, one from one from down. I mean, if you flip his Earth, that gives you one trinity, and with your leader, you'll get. I mean, if you want,
Yeah. If I play my leader here,
yeah,
yeah, I will
yeah,
get the Earth
lots
here,
of points. Yeah.
Trinity here. Yeah. Okay. So he just take back the darkness. So he let me my Trinity. So now I'm just going to protect it with a little light. And as I said it, I will keep those position to put my leader and get back the Trinity.
Mm.
So no, oh no, sorry, I said something wrong. I don't have Trinity there. It was with the darkness, took back the darkness, so I don't have Trinity. But it's okay, I will take a lot of Trinity back, playing there or there. It's maybe a new player, only 12 game, but during this era. Okay, so he played his leader there, so he get a Trinity, but we will get it back with our leader. We can use I can use my leaders here, so I take back the Trinity with darkness and water, and the air card take back the darkness there, so I will have another Trinity here. So he don't have staking point now. I have seven cards, 4 here and 3 here. So here it's win. It's one.
Yeah, yeah, because it scores you 7 points a return, and he can't
Yeah,
take it back now. He can
exactly.
only take the Earth back or the nature back, and that's it. It's game over. So patience.
Yeah,
One should be
patience.
patient.
When you're player 2, you have to be patient. Um, and to block your opponent, he, you have to block him. You have to block his trinities.
Mm. It looks easy when you're doing it.
Yeah,
Good
but
game.
it's not easy.
It's not easy, no. All right, let's go straight into the next game.
Yeah, so that's nice. One being player 1 and the second being player 2.
Yeah, for now you're always countering the enemy leader, so you
Yeah,
have
that's right. That's right.
yeah, it's a fairly good edge. We want to see you in a
It,
weaker position when you are being
yeah,
countered.
yeah, I
That's
understand.
the instant.
Let's see if we can get a nature or light leader. That would be.
Yeah, we're hoping for it.
I think nature leader would be most interesting because that's screwing
Yes.
with your trinities, whereas light is a little bit more offset and it's not such a. But yes, though you do have a big air. So well, here we have.
It will be a neutral.
There we have a. Yeah, we have
Neutral.
neutral.
Yeah, neutral is interesting too.
And I'm starting. Okay. All the game I have this field now.
Yes, yes, you have it every time, but you never use it.
Okay, so I'm player 1, and as usual, I'm starting in the corner. Here I start with the light because I will be able to take it back with fire, for example. And then I have the water to create a trinity. It will depend of what he's going to do. But I prefer when he come on my card and then I create I put the third card. Okay, so he go in another corner. I can use the water there because if he can't, he won't be able to take it back with a card to create a trinity, you know.
So I have a question. Why don't you capture his card? Why do you go on yours in a way that is 2 free points? No.
If I like to build around my card.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I don't know which card he has. So maybe is it a trap? He's waiting me to use some cards. So I prefer to stay in my corner and play around what I have.
Okay. Makes sense.
But yeah, if I take his light, I can have 2 more points. But I prefer to wait him. I prefer to wait
For him to show his hand.
yeah, to play on my cards.
And if he leaves you be now, I guess you'll just play your fire and create a trinity and start harvesting point, which he has to react to.
Yeah, if he don't play on my affinity there, I can use the fire on the water, and he will have to play on the around the water on the other position. So I can take it back. I know where he will attack them.
Except if he has a big.
Yeah, big nature, big darkness.
Big
Darkness, it will be really nice. Big nature, yeah, it will be complicated.
It would be very nice because you would then retake it with your leader, right?
Yeah. But I can't loot 2 more times. Huh? I didn't use it.
Of course.
Okay, so he played darkness. So there I have a trinity around this card, but I don't need to play it now. I have to wait. I think I'm just going to use my fire on the light. Then certainly he will play the fire, and I will take back the fire with water to create a trinity.
Okay.
So if I play fire there, he will take it back, and he will have the trinity. But it's okay. I'm able to take it back and get the trinity. What I want is to be the second to play around this card. You know, if I am the first, if it was my opponent who played here, the fire card, I wouldn't play on this fire because there is 2 positions, and I prefer to be the second to play on it. Here, typically, he played, so it just there is one position left. So it's okay for me to get it. I can't get this one with the big water, and then he won't be able to get back the light, you know, with the chain effect. Because if he wants to get it back, he has to use his leader, but air is weaker than water, so it won't be able for him to get it back. Here I'm just waiting. I will put my leader there. Here or here, it will depend what he's going to do. Just wait.
Yeah, it depends also if he has another shadow, because he has an affinity with fire. So
yeah, if he have another darkness card, yeah.
Even a weak one.
But I will be able to attack, to put my leader there, to get back the trinity here, and the fire, etc. And I have a big darkness too with the field, so I can take back the water too. Okay, so he play one of the 2 positions around the darkness. So there is only one position left, so it's okay for me. It's something that I wanted to be able to be the last to play around this card with my leader, for example. I can take it back and get the Trinity. I will, if I do that, I take back the darkness. Darkness take back the water, which take back the fire. So I will have a lot of card in Trinity. I will be able to take back to the air card. But here, if he play an alternative field or nature, a big nature or a big light, he can take back my leader. If he take back my leader, it will only take back the darkness, you know, if he play light or nature. So I will have cards there with stacking with Trinity. So I will have a lot of points. So it's not a problem for me. Here, to put my leader there, it's something good. If he don't have an alternative field. If he has an alternative field, he will be able to take back my leader with his leader. Then it will take back the darkness and the water. It won't be something good. But here, if he play a big big nature or big light, I just will protect the fire there and the water. Maybe if I draw an earth card, it will be something great. Or yeah, just the darkness. The darkness. If I play the darkness there, I will have 100 points more on the water, so it will be protected. Okay, well, he surrendered.
But you would have 200 on the darkness that you put, because it would get 2 affinities.
Sorry, what did you say?
No, it would have
200 on the darkness that you put. Because it's a 470, but it would get, if you put it on top of 780 fire, then it would become a 670
no.
against an X.
What's the Trinity?
It's
Water,
570.
fire?
Yeah, it's only water fire.
So now it's me who doesn't know the rules. I thought that you would have one darkness, water, fire, and a second darkness, fire, water.
No.
No, it doesn't work like that.
No,
okay.
no.
Yeah, I still don't know the rules.
Okay.
Because for me, these are two different, like from two different cards. But
yeah, so affinities and double affinity or trinities is just as long as it's the same element, it doesn't matter in which order, they only count once. So it has to be a mix.
Even if it's with 2 separate water and 2 separate fire.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
See, I'm learning something in this video too.
So the darkness would be in 570 there, and it would protect the fire and the water, because the water would have another Trinity and would be in 865 power.
Yeah, that starts to get.
So it was really nice to play the leader here. It was a trap, we can say that, because it was to get cards in the corner to have Trinity and then protect them.
Yep.
Nice.
It's good.
Nice.
You want to do one more? Because the games were rather short.
two of them gave up, so you're too strong.
Okay, let's go. Nature. Oh, light.
Yeah, let's bring in one of those, level 50 guys. He's just slumming it down here, and he has all cards, and he's playing nature. Come on, that's what we're hoping for.
Oh no, fire!
Oh no.
Well, I guess it's your day.
Maybe on the next game I will change the leader.
Yeah, and then you'll meet.
We'll use light.
Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't see if I was player 1 or player 2. I'm player 1 because I have 5 cards. Okay, so as usual, I start in the corner. So I start with the light.
When we were watching Luca play the other day, he really likes to play in the the one step to the right, for example.
Yes.
So in B4, he likes to play in those
Yeah,
positions.
on the right of the one where you on the right of the giant eagle that you just placed. Yes, the one on the right.
There.
Where he played. Yeah.
He likes to play on that position. He likes that to be his opening position nowadays, which is
Okay.
That, that's a nice
So
one.
here he played the mid card and create an affinity. So the nature is now 660. Okay, so I'm going to loot the darkness because I have 2 darkness and I have a mid darkness. So I don't need this one for the moment. But it can be used to take back the light. So maybe I'm not going to loot it. Maybe loot the. Maybe loot the nature cards. There is a nature there. Okay, nice. This is really nice. A big air that can take back the nature, to take back the light and create a trinity there.
and it also makes sure that your leader is going to be as big as you can make it, because from now on
Yeah,
it's going
my
to be a
leader will
680.
be a 680. But I'm not going to do it now. I prefer to start to play on the light and just waiting him to play there, and then
Yes.
maybe when I will play the air card there, the nature will take back the card in B3. You know?
Yeah, if he plays a mountain, an earth card, for example, in hopes of, yeah, no, he won't take anything. Yeah, if he plays an earth card, then his nature gets
Yeah,
two different affinities. So plus 200, that would look like a good move. Plus, he
this
gets
one
an
will be really
affinity.
big if he play a
Yeah,
dark earth card here,
yeah.
because I will have 2 trinity. Oh, he used it there. Okay, it's nice. It's better for him. Because
Mhm.
if it was a earth there, I would be able, the nature will
Yeah.
take back the light and the earth, and I will have 2 trinity around my air card, so I will have 880. So maybe I can put my leaders there to create that,
Mhm.
but no, I'm countering his leaders, so I'm just going to wait. What I can do is maybe use my field. It's not really nice. Um, no, I think I'm just going to play the darkness, take back the darkness and take back the light. If he take back the darkness, it will become 670. This one will become 760. So I will be able to take it back with the air card and get back the darkness. I don't know. I can loot the water. I
Tough
don't
choice.
know what is better to do. I can maybe use the field and place the darkness there, to create a weak corner. Don't play in the 4th central position. I don't really know. Maybe I'm going to loot the water. Okay, not nice. Hmm. No. I don't know. I
20
don't know.
seconds.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
want to show
yeah.
us how to loot
Yeah,
by
yeah,
time?
yeah. I don't know. He doesn't have Trinity there. Okay.
7 is
Maybe use the
5.
darkness there. Just be patient.
Maybe not that patient. With 4 seconds left, it's pushing it.
Which is nice there. If he take back the darkness without his leader, he won't get back the light. So the darkness will be stronger than the nature card. So I will be able to use my leader on the darkness, and I will get back the nature and create a trinity.
I see.
Okay, he used his leader, but he create only one affinity. Only 5 points. Okay. Um, I can't use the field to upgrade the darkness because if I use the field, I can't take it back with my leader. But he's playing the draw refill, so I can't let him his leader. I have to take it back, or he will draw all his big cards. So it will be a real
Yeah.
problem
So
for me.
the only option you have is to play
Yeah,
the earth leader.
I have to, and I'm going to use my field to get 50 power more.
But if you use your field, you can't take it back then with your. Okay, yeah, it has a plus and a minus. You can't take it back later.
I don't play
with your.
B1 because it will left only a small pocket of one emplacement, and he will be able to, for example, if he have a little nature, to get back a trinity that I won't be able to get back. You know?
And because he plays redraw, he really, really has to take back his leader
Yeah.
right now. Otherwise, he's losing out too much. Though he does still have 2 draws, so he can wait until next turn to retake it. But that's very risky because you could block it or make it more difficult for him. So
Hopefully for him, he has a big water, and then he
A big
protects his
nature, a
leader.
big nature, a big nature. I will be able to take it back. The nature to take back my leader, but I think I will play the air card on his leader, because if he play a big nature, for example, he take back the nature, the earth, he then take back the fire. But this one will be 675. But I have a 680, so I can take back the fire, and then the fire will get the affinity with darkness.
I see.
Okay. Okay, it's nice for me. I can use my no 460. It's
560, yeah.
equal, so I can use the water to take back the Earth card. Okay, so sad. Don't want to use it, but I have to. I have to use the air.
I mean, if you use the air, it has 2 affinities, so it will become impregnable. But
Yeah, that's sure. But I don't
you
create.
don't get any. Yeah, you don't get any affinity from
If I
it,
use
right?
just a little water there,
Water here.
no,
Yeah,
it would be
sounds good. Yeah.
maybe good. But if he has
he's probably
a big
lining.
air, he can use a
Yeah.
trinity.
Yes.
With affinity here,
Or
or water.
Yeah,
Earth with
water.
water.
He's probably
So I
lining up a
can.
water. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably he has a water. Makes sense.
So I think I'm going to play water.
40 seconds left.
Play the water here. Maybe
Okay.
play the water here. I don't take back off. No, okay, allez. Play the air card. Yeah, I don't want to use the big cards, but it's okay. It's okay. Two affinity. My leader can take back his leader. So this is protected.
But you only
but
have
I don't have Trinity.
but you only have 24 seconds left in total.
Oh yeah.
So you might want
so I
to.
have to play really quickly, fast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Make some quick affinities now.
Because
Okay, this is nice. He's okay. He create affinity here, but I have a water with 2 different affinity. The Trinity here, so the Trinity and with the Earth a simple affinity. So she have 200 more points, more
Yeah.
power. So
And
really
the
nice.
water is strong against air, so it's like 350. Yeah.
yeah. As long as you don't run out of time, this should be in the bag.
And now I have a lot of stacking Trinity here, and here. So
And
I
he has,
have 1, 2,
and he
3,
has
4,
no,
7 points.
and he has no leader.
Yeah.
The only thing is that now your leader takes back.
Oh. Do you listen to me?
Yes.
It's not me the problem, so
Okay. He didn't have something to take your leader, so
no. So, but he let
Hurry
me
up.
hurry up.
color so I can use this one. The air is stronger than darkness, so darkness take back the water and take back the air card. So I have a lot of Trinity that are locked. So it's okay. It's one.
Yeah. Unless you have a lag or a bug and it takes you
Yeah.
10 seconds to play a card.
Okay. Waterfield. Just for the pleasure. Oh yeah. 2 seconds left. 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well played. Well,
Well played.
Thank you.
again, yeah, that was a lot of things to think about. I think a lot of people would have played differently, but feels pretty optimal the way you've played. So, I mean, I won't congratulate you because you're playing against low elo, but I will thank you for all the input and the interesting way of thinking. It's actually quite different from calls. I mean, you have similarities, but the starts are quite different in a way.
Yeah.
At least you explain it in a very different way. So it's very interesting because I think those 2 points of view complement each other. What do you think, Lord Helmet?
Yeah, no, I think it's very. I mean, obviously, you're both, which obviously is the correct thing, to be very focused on making trinities and preventing your opponent from getting trinities.
Yeah.
But I think that one of the most interesting is that you think 1, 2 steps ahead, because if you play here, and if your opponent has the optimum card, he will play here, which means that then it could be difficult. But if you play here instead, you could stretch it out, which means that you create the two chain stuff, which means that he has to play his leader to reach the final card, which is not optimum for him to do, and then you can plan around that, which gets quite interesting. So it's a lot of good thinking advice for sure.
Yeah, yeah, really cool.
So
Um,
yeah, any
well,
parting things, Mr. Rayem? Any final last advice for people to think
word of
about?
wisdom.
Yeah. Just have fun.
That's a
But
good one.
what is really interesting with this game, as you said, maybe Cole he's playing differently than me, and we saw that in top Elo. Honestly, um, we don't play the same way. There's different.
Yeah,
There's different, comment dire, different
Ways to approach.
starting,
Yeah.
different trap to do. We don't have the same decks,
yeah,
so the games are really really interesting.
yeah. No, it's very good. I mean, you managed to do a lot with the cards that we got, even if it's just a small starter deck, and obviously the rotation cards makes a huge difference. So it's
Yeah.
very
Yeah,
interesting.
it's really important to adapt the deck with the rotation cards.
Yeah, and also people to keep in mind that rotation cards obviously only last for a week. So after that, you will have to redo your
Make
deck
a new
probably.
deck. Exactly. Exactly.
So, well,
Okay.
thank you very much for today, Mr. AM. And
Thank you.
I strongly recommend everybody to go watch and look at MrReGeM's Twitch channel and all his content. Though it's a little bit harder to keep track of if you're not French speaking. But even if you're not French speaking, there is actually quite a lot to learn by just watching someone that knows how to play. So
And you can even go on the stream and ask a question in English, and as you can see, he will reply to you in English. So
Yeah, Lord Helmet.
you shouldn't be afraid to go there and ask what you need.